Here we go.
Grand Rising and welcome to Social Media Mondays with the Social Media Goddess. My name is Danyelle Claxton, and today is April 20th, 2026. And I am so grateful and joyful to be here with you guys this morning. Real quick, my mushroom coffee is coming. I still got my CBD coffee. I'm just now getting things back in order where I'm ordering my product and I'm ordering my supplements and I'm just getting everything that I need when I need it. But one thing I do like is mixing stuff up with other stuff to get the benefits. I got this is just mushrooms. This is mushroom powder. It's 10 different mushrooms in here, which is for they said it's for immunity and some other stuff. Um Micro ingredients is also what I use for my oregano and black seed oil tablets. So I kind of like this company a lot because I can add this to my smoothies, I can add this to my coffee, I can add this to my cornbread, my soups. I sneak stuff. You don't know anything about me. When I cook, I sneak stuff in for the
Yeah,
extra.
right.
Might be sea moss. It might be, you don't know. I ain't saying nothing. If it ain't changing the flavor of what I'm doing, I ain't changing it. And so I just got this over the weekend and I just added this to my coffee. Um, because it's time to get the immunity together. So I add this to my coffee and I'll put the link. I like micro ingredients. I like them. I do like them a lot. It seems like their stuff really works. So yeah. And I'm excited today to hear. How was everybody week? I'll give a little second. How was everybody weekend this weekend?
It was grand.
Yeah, yeah. My grandson went over his bonus mom's house. He is no longer going over his dad's house.
Uh-oh.
Won't get into that, but on camera anyway. But yeah, and Sheena dragged me. Well, she did. We went to Easter Market. Well, we got up because her friend Sheena's into these vintage posters. The I don't know what you call them, the flap, the kind of flapper, kind of.
Oh, like the 20s, the Art Deco?
Yeah, and so her friend saw one at the Goodwill on Gratiot and 14. And so we got out there and we were there before they opened, but somebody had snatched it up the day before. So she was upset, but she got another, picture. She gotten into getting all these succulents. So her plant stand is like full of flowers now, and she got these plants for $1 last week and put them in, and I knew that why they were $1, and they were big because they were getting ready to bloom, and they bloomed beautifully in the kitchen window.
Oh wow, you gotta give us the deets of where to get plants for $1 because my aunt Cynthia actually has a plant business.
Oh,
Um, she has a plant, so she's been into plants all her life. You know how you have aspects of you, and when you're not around your family, you're just sitting there like, where did this come from? Like when I had my condo, I had plants everywhere, and I loved having that green thumb. And so one day she called me up. It's like, I have this corn plant for you. Do you want it? Sure. She came in with like a 3-foot corn plant. And she's like, yeah, I do plants. And I'm about to show you something because I got this for Lorraine's birthday. Yeah, I'm doing a Sheila. I'm doing a queen. Uh-oh. But these Chinese evergreens. I don't know if you could see it.
Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
Chinese evergreen. She gave these. I got two of them for $40. They were $20 each. Her
Oh, those are
plant
pretty.
come huge.
yeah.
Okay. They look better than what you can get at Home Depot. And so my company has actually been using her to send bereavement the lilies for when, clients pass away or something like that. And
Mhm.
they're great for birthdays. So I think I know what my new gift is going to be for people for happy occasions. Is a plant, and I'm gonna throw it out there. I love plants myself, so you can always give me a good plant. I absolutely love them. But I will put in the WhatsApp. She called her business Plant Biz, and she will also come out to your house and help you if you don't have any plants and you just moved in and you're trying to figure out what plant to go where. She will come and do a consultation. within your house or your business to tell you what plants to put in your house. And she also put on the card there, those that's a Chinese evergreen. I had that plant before. I love that plant because it would just bloom and bloom. She put on the back how to care for it. So for that particular plant, you only have to water it when the soil gets dry. So about once a week.
Mhm. Well, okay, so we went to Goodwill and then um we actually went to the what is it, Value World right out there on Gratiot near the and they're very organized, very clean. And that's a good place to go if you're looking for some clothes. I'm telling you, they're, really.
Value World.
So I was looking for big men's t-shirts so I could vamp them and make me big long t-shirts, but they didn't have that for me. But it was very nice, many workers in there, all women. So when I went to the bathroom, the bathroom was on jam. It was clean. It wasn't like, ooh, let me step, but but they really nice out there. Um, what else I was gonna say? Oh, so then we finally went to we went to the secondhand place on 8 Mile. You know where that is? It's the furniture store, Fred's.
Oh, Fred's, yeah.
He has outgrown that big, it's a block long, guys, full of stuff. He is the maximum hoarder. He is. So now smaller building that he owns across the street from it. And I found a chair. It's just one little chair. It was $30. I wanted a chair that when I start my yoga, my chair yoga, that was so it's a metal chair. It's sturdy. It is I love it. I'm gonna recover the seat. I washed it really good, but I'm gonna recover the seat and the metal part. So I can have that there. So we went there, and then we went to Eastern Market. So that's where she got the plants. That's where she's getting her plants from, this plant lady. And I actually walked through all three buildings. And I was like, where's the chairs?
Oh goodness.
But
I love your storytelling. You know, you're an excellent storyteller. Do you know that?
thank you. I just had two very ripe, very good pears from there. And I like it. Like during by what 4 o'clock, they ready to sell.
They give you the best deals at the end, at the tail end, because they don't want to take all that stuff with them. So
Yeah.
you can get flask of like strawberries, and you just got to have an intention as to what you're going to do with all that extra fruit. And since we're going into is excellent for juice season, we're going into summer, excellent for making smoothies. If you get,
Mm,
all you get the best deals at the end of the day, but
yeah.
you also get the freshest produce at the beginning of the day. So it's a dance. You gotta know when to go to
Yeah.
Easter market. I can't wait for when watermelon season come out because that's what I'm looking
Oh,
forward to.
me too. And I'll definitely have my wagon. Well, I had purchased. I really. I got coconut yogurt, vanilla coconut yogurt, no sugar from Kroger, and some granola, and I put some strawberries in there. Very good, very good. And I ran into Nefertiti. She was
Oh great.
getting her flowers. I ran into her, and also ran into this young man. You guys know who he is. He's the other jewelry maker. Um, what is it?
Hmm.
He is dark and beautiful, light brown eyes. You know who I'm talking about? She's now into doing fountains for special occasions, just really beautiful fountains. And so what is his name? Is it Ra or yeah, he's a beautiful young man. Because he's just really nice, and I was glad to see him. And so I sat at one place, and she had little chairs out there, and also I was just people watching.
Awesome.
I had that for me, but
Okay, sorry, that was me recording myself. But thank you. Does anybody else want to share real quick before we actually get into today?
Yes, 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 yes.
Go ahead, Miss
Um,
Queen.
well, one is a bit of bad news, but you guys know Belanda.
yes.
Belanda's husband was hit. Um, it was a hit and run, and it destroyed his brain and his breathing, and so they had to take the tubes out yesterday morning. So keep her in prayer. So he has exited Earth
Mm.
and
Mm,
went on. He was in the senile stage anyway. He would just leave and walk, and then they'd have to find him, you know.
Okay.
So that's one. Just keep her up, lifted up in prayer. And then this is what I want to share with you all. Let me see. Danielle came over last night, and sometimes you just get stuck with this computer world, and and you have to leave and come back, and when she came over, it got clear. Okay, let me
Sometimes I
here.
just need my energy because I didn't know what I did last night. I'm trying to figure it out. Like, okay, I don't know. So I take it you
Right.
were actually able to complete your vision.
Okay. After that, I'm gonna share with you my computer
Now,
trip.
what is this? Okay, we still on my end, I have this gray grid. Yeah, you
Oh
moved it.
man, so you can't see it. Oh
Well,
man.
no, it was bigger. It got smaller. It was three of them. I don't know what you did. Now it's just one. It's just a bar at the top. I can see Grand Rising Elizabeth.
That
Um,
is beautiful.
that looks beautiful. So
Okay,
you
you
did it.
can't
You was
see it.
able to just
Okay,
play
here we
it.
go. Here we 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 go.
Grand Rising Elizabeth. Join us Monday through Friday with Danyelle Claxton, social media and AI, health and wellness with Dietrich Covington, and Stacy Scott. Wealth Building Wednesdays with Lakeisha LeGrand, Madam Finance, art and creativity with Evelyn Pinker, passion and purpose with Queen Aduni. Join us Monday through Friday on Zoom and visit us at grandrisingelizabeth.com.
Oh my God.
Ah.
Okay, first of all, I don't like my picture, but I ain't tripping right now. I congratulate you for completing that because
I know.
wow, you
Okay, I
had so much
still have to.
issues trying to download it.
I have to work on the. I have to get the volume of the music down, but
Yeah, so they
at
can
Yeah,
least
but you
I
got
got
it.
it.
You got it. And you did this. What application did you do this in?
I did it in finally Canva.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can do stuff like this in Canva. That is gorgeous. I'm proud of you because you was working
You
on
can send
that.
me another picture if you want.
I am. I'm going. Actually, yeah, I'm going to. I have one that's a little bit more cartoonish, but I could ask ChatGPT to make it more hyper realistic. So I'll just turn that one more realistic. And then I'll send it to you. But I like it. First of all, I just want to say doing activities like this keeps your mind sharp. Really keeps your mind sharp, especially with your creativity. And I like that you persisted. And when one platform didn't work for you, you found another one that did. So I commend you for keep the momentum going and keep moving and not letting because CapCut wasn't working for you the way you needed to work for you, not letting that get you stuck. Because
Right.
there are so many different platforms out here to use. I really just show you the most popular ones, but sometimes you have to pivot. You know what I'm saying? If you're working on a project, you're on a deadline, something's not, you might have to switch from CapCut to Canva or Canva to Cap. You have to find what works for you.
Well, let me
Um,
tell you what Claude told me. Claude said, send it to Fiverr or something else, but don't get stuck. Move on. Don't get
Momentum.
somebody,
Keep it.
get on, move it to something else.
Okay. So yeah, I am so glad that you didn't get stuck on that because it can irritate you. It happens to me. It can irritate you. But last week, I think I did an impromptu discussion about finding your identity, and I want to find out how many of you actually did the assignment of creating your identity. Like, who are you? Did you ever talk to Chat or Claude or Gemini, to create who you are, who you is? I said that on purpose like that for a reason.
No,
So,
no, I was looking for some paperwork that would start me off and just found it this morning. So no, I did not do it over the weekend.
okay.
A question. Okay, so what were the other ones you were talking about? Okay, so I have chat and I have Canva. So my girl,
Claude,
hmm,
Claude is another,
Claude. You want to get
it's just
Claude.
like Chat GPT. There's Claude, and then
oh, there,
Google has Gemini. The one thing that I'm learning from other social media people, is good to know all of these. It's good to know all of them. They all do the same thing, but maybe a little bit different. I've noticed that if I do an image in Chat GPT, it will look slightly different from using Gemini. And I
mhm,
was one of those people like I just want to stick to one system. Well, sometimes that may or may not work out in your favor. There are some, I can't tell you which one is better than the other.
okay,
They kind of like all work the same. I know what my preference is. I use Chat GPT for everything, but in the video that we saw Friday from Queen Aduni, you know what I'm saying? That's not a good thing to do. Do play around with all of them. Now, I put it like this. I'm paying for Chat GPT. That's where it really comes down to, because they all work on the same platform. You're going to get only so much on the paid version. The question is, do you have the money roll in to justify being on all three? You know what I'm saying? 24/7.
uh,
So,
Yeah, let me throw this in there. As far as like Chat GPT, there are things like what she said that Claude does not do or Gemini does not do. Imaging, chat got it down, as far as that. You don't want to put your business, your numbers, all of that in chat because they're open to the government coming in and using and finding out all about your numbers and stuff. That you would may look into Claude because they chose not to let that happen. Okay, but yeah, so I use still and Claude and I don't know about Gemini, but Claude does not have the image stuff. So what you're doing in a general thing of write me this or give me a prompt or something that I can put into Facebook and stuff like that, fine. That's fine. But if you're gonna do your whole business, staff, you don't want to put that in chat. You want to go to Claude, who has a whole system. You know what I'm talking about when I say your business,
mhm.
where they are your agents and stuff like that. That's where you want to use maybe Claude or another platform of what she was saying. She uses Claude for all of that. But yeah, chat, it has its benefits, but not for your personal or your business. Um, Run your business from there. Yeah.
okay, okay.
So yeah, yeah. Um,
Well, my girlfriend's mother passed away, and I realized I've known her for 35 years. And she was a teacher in the Detroit Public Schools for 30 years, and she retired from there, and then she became a lawyer, and she mostly advocated for seniors. Okay. And so she wanted me to create a pin And so I immediately thought about my tiles. And so yesterday I was working with chat and with Canva, and I got it mocked up. So in order to do 9 images to a page, I can do that on this printer. But getting it to, because I wanted a better picture. I wanted it printed on photo paper, matte photo paper, right? And so I was calling around to Staples and FedEx, and they do not print on photo paper. They do not print photos. And you can't use their machines with photo paper in it to do that. Which
What machine? What company?
FedEx has a printing,
Oh, okay. Uh-huh.
and Staples. There's a Staples right down the street.
Mm.
So talking with chat, it sent me through the way to make this to fit the 2.5 by 4-inch tiles. However, when I was attempting to do the layout, just have the layout and then just take it to a print place and have them print it, or somewhere like CVS or something, I couldn't get it to look right. It would cut off her name at the bottom. And I was like, okay, and I'm like, okay. So I'm going over Deb's house tomorrow because she has a printer. She has several printers, and she probably has the paper to do it. But yeah, that's what I was working on. And also my friend Gwen, she wanted me to do her 2 logos about Chosen Journey on tile also. So that's what I was working on. And so that was because I was saying I can't. And that's, and Spirit said, just take a breath and ask chat. And chat, nice look, it gives you a nice, rundown of, you do this. Okay, this didn't happen. So this is why it didn't work. And so they're good for that. But
Didn't you, I'm gonna say, didn't you a few weeks ago ask me a question about something of something? And then I was like, why don't you go refer to Chat GPT on how to do it? Wasn't that a few weeks ago?
I don't remember.
And I think you did. You went to chat and it broke down the directions on, I can't remember what it was, but it's something as simple as what you was asking for. I think I referred you to Chat GPT and it helped you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
So
let
let
me
me
ask you a
tell you
question.
something else. Oh,
Go ahead.
something else. I don't know how many of you know Dr. Nicole Scruggs. Scruggs.
Yeah, I know Dr. Nicole.
That girl is deep. She's a naturopath. She's a, doctor,
Right.
naturopath. She's been helping me with some things. She goes deep into uh not only the spiritual realm, but the holistic, deep into what's happening in the getting to the root of things in your life and stuff. So I just want to, if you ever want to need to deal with that end of your healing, she's good. She is she's good, really good, really good. When she was
Who
over at the
does?
shop for a
Go ahead.
minute, and she was telling me about, where she went to school and that she was one of the exceptional students. Yeah, she's really, really, really good. I just wanted to throw that out there for her. I met with her yesterday on some things that I'm dealing with my body, and some of them words and things that it just flows off of her. Like all of you, when you're talking about your stuff, it just flows off of her. And so if you're ever looking for a naturopath, I mean, we've seen her like at events and she's doing massages. Oh,
She does
Right.
massage and stretch. She does
she's
massage
way
and
deeper. She's way deeper.
does massage
Yeah.
and assisted stretching as well.
I got my
So
Right.
blood analysis from her the first time.
Yeah. Yeah. She broke my blood down stuff. And then she showed me pictures and explained how I'm like, whew.
Yeah.
And then she wrote out a whole thing of what I need to do and point blank, no bullshit, like point blank. Yeah.
Right.
speaking of, so
So
I'll say
you ready to
speaking of
get real, real, real?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's
speaking of blood, I saw a juice recipe because John actually got a juicer a few weeks ago, $130 for a cold pressed juice. So juicing technology has come way up than a few years ago when I first started a juice fast using a Jack Lorraine juicer from Walmart. That's a centrifuge juicer, meaning that the motor
Those are
speeds up very, very, very high and hot in order for it to do what it needs to do. Well, now we have cold pressing, which means it goes a little bit slower, but it presses all the juices out without the speed and the heat that comes from a centrifuge juicer. So you get
Mhm.
more of the nutrients of the juice. So he found something for $130 off of Amazon, and it gets the job done. The blood cleansing juice was beets. I love me some beet juice. Was beets. It was ginger. It was pomegranate, which they say pomegranate will help cleanse your blood more. Not cleanse your blood, but it will help you with that blood pressure like nobody's business. It
Mm.
was beet, pomegranate, ginger, and there's one more. I gotta look it up because like Facebook confirmed it. I thought it in my head. Facebook confirmed it. So some of these things you just need to just put it in. They are making it way easier nowadays to have access to the tools at hand. Because when cold press juicing came out, those juicer was like $400 or $500. Now you can find them for at least get a starter one, start off at $130. You know what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
as you need to graduate up to a better juicer or a bigger, might need a bigger reservoir or something like that. That's a good one. But beet juice is excellent for anything red, honestly. Anything that looks like blood naturally would
Yeah.
definitely help you with your blood. That's the one thing I learned working with Queen of Four. I'm like, nature has things that look like the body. If you ever
Yeah,
think
isn't
of
that cool? That
look
is
at
so
kidney
cool.
beans, if you look at red beans or kidney beans, they look like kidneys.
Yes.
Oh, you know what I'm saying? What is it? Walnuts look like what? The brain. It's like nature will tell you exactly what this stuff is for, and we need to be incorporating it more into our diets, into our lifestyle because kind of looks like that. So I'll look up the
Mhm.
recipe for that particular juice. But if you can get a juicer and start juicing, that would definitely help. When I start get back to start doing fresh pressed juice, I don't want the BS that's coming off the stores because it ain't it. It's not giving you the nutrients and everything that your body is craving. And so um I'm
I have
trying
a
to think.
question when you finish.
Go ahead. Hi, Lorraine.
How do you get a hold of this lady, Dr. Sonia? You said she went through your blood and this and that. How do you get an
Nicole,
appointment with her?
Oh,
I got
Dr.
her
Dr.
Is,
number.
Nicole.
is that her
Oh,
name? Yeah, Dr.
oh,
Nicole.
yeah, she is no joke. And then on what you were saying, Danielle, they had opened, I was watching something and they opened up a strawberry. And when
Hmm.
you open up the strawberry, it is the vagina. It's red. The strawberry, you cut it open and it's like it's a shape. I was like,
Yeah,
and which made me think about that, the color, how God is so cool, just cool, just
Yeah, I'm
smart.
gonna I'm gonna drop the Dr. Nicole's number in the chat because we all have her number.
I do
Um,
it.
yeah, okay.
but I'm
Yes.
also trying to think, what was it? It was something. My mind is just going because I love this conversation right here. No, we need to start eating more things that look like that look like our body. And I was thinking about something about the blood. It was right. Oh, there. I love the AI grannies. The AI grannies I love because they're dropping all the
Oh,
knowledge that people
yes,
try to
yes.
gatekeep. There's one that said that when it came to Kool-Aid, that they marketed, we used to drink red drinks straight from the earth because we knew when we saw a symptom, we knew what to do. So when they came out with the marketing of Kool-Aid in the 60s, the number one color they went to was red, and we replaced the red powdered sugary drink. We replaced that from drinking the beet juice, the berry juice, the pomegranate, the real stuff that we would do that was actually healing. And they psychologically tricked us. And then what happened when people started drinking all this Kool-Aid, putting all this extra sugar? That's when all the diabetes and everything went up because now we're not drinking real food. This is one of the biggest arguments I have with people. It's like you're not eating real food. If you're drinking like one of the what is it? Watermelon. I love fresh watermelon juice. The watermelon that Arizona. First of all, I don't even drink Arizona iced tea because it's high fructose corn syrup. There's no tea in it. There's nothing in it. So what do you think is the juice? High fructose corn syrup with watermelon flavoring. You're not drinking the real stuff. And some people will be like, well, it's the placebo effect. No, the placebo effect is killing you. If you're gonna drink watermelon juice, drink real watermelon juice is not gonna be 99 cent in a can. It's
No.
just not. You know what I'm saying? A good place source, if you're trying to be economical and really get into this, because I'm not going to get into whether it's organic or not. Some people just have to start a step up from where they're at. GFS actually sells fresh pressed juice. They sell apple ginger. They sell beet juice. They sell a detox drink. The only thing is you're gonna have to get there early. Like they open up at 7 o'clock. Their fresh juice is usually sold out by at least 9 o'clock in the morning. But if you like, I don't have a juicer, I need to get started with something, I just need to get started. Their prices for like 16 ounces of juice is like $8.99. It's really reasonable to get started if you need to start there. They also have little shots, little mini juices as well. And I don't think they go higher than like 16 ounces, but you can start there until you can graduate because the juicing business is a good thing, but it can get expensive. And then you can graduate up to juice bars. There's a black-owned juice bar that was on Madam Finance's show. I can't remember her name, but it's over there off of Livernois. 7 Mile, well, no, yeah, it's off of Livernois and like in the shopping district area. It's a black-owned juice bar right there. You got Juicing by Jay,
That's the
huh?
energy zone. It's the
Thank
energy.
you.
It's
The
called the
Energy Zone.
energy zone.
The Energy Zone. You also got Juicing by Jay, which is off of Grand River. She's Grand River and Outer Drive area. You know, we have a couple of spots that you can go to. Black owned, you know what I'm saying, that you can go to and support. Another good company that's really blowing up, that's big in the area, Beyond Juicery. You can get fresh juice, fresh smoothies. And like if you're just out and about and you just need something, you know what I'm saying? You also got tropical smoothie. The key to tropical smoothie puts turbinol sugar in all of their smoothies except for their island detox. Their island detox smoothie is an excellent smoothie to get if you feel like you're under the weather, if you're about to get sick or whatever, you can get that. That island detox has no extra sugar in it whatsoever. And if you're trying to keep the smoothies healthy, you can request them not to put any sugar in the smoothie that they're creating for you.
Market?
Huh?
Is that the one in Eastern Market?
Yeah, Beyond Juicery it's in Eastern Market. There's one in Midtown, um, over
Yeah,
there next to the McDonald's. They
yeah.
are all over the place. They're all, they're really big in the suburban areas as well. Um, Also, they don't put any sugar in their smoothies. I know for a fact. Tropical Smoothie does. So if you get a smoothie from Tropical Smoothie, just request that they don't put any sugar in it. It tastes the same.
Right,
It
right.
tastes just the same.
I have two things to say. One, I'm gonna put a picture in the chat as soon as I find it of me and Dr. Nicole at that event that Juanita did. The
Yeah.
look is, I'm like, what was I thinking? Because I looked like I was going weird looking. Every time I see that picture, I look like I was mad at her. But anyway, talking about healthy snacks, there was this guy out at Eastern Market. He has these Y bars, okay? And so I bought a box, but you could make your own box. And I bought super cacao, mango ginger. They're very dense. So
Seen that brand before, I think.
Yes, I bought apple almond, and you know I'm a cherry fanatic. I love cherry and I love blueberry.
That looks, I've seen that brand before. They're
Yeah,
they're very clean. Their ingredients are very clean.
yes, and he's right next to this organic where you get organic grains and stuff. I saw them. I didn't get a chance to just stop and because it was like a lot of people. I told Sheena we do it again. I want to go a little earlier, you know. And but yeah, so I just want to share that. That's what I did. Got there. Oh, and there was this other guy that had these had these mushroom burgers. Oh, they had so much sodium, 600 milligrams, but he said he's working on that. But I tried, it was so good. And so I bought a couple of patties, which was like $8, frozen. He already had them frozen. And I put them in the freezer. I said, because we always looking for something to feed RJ, at the last minute. I said, I'm gonna make him all burgers. But it was so good and I know he loves mushrooms anyway. But we can do this ourselves. I'm just lazy. I'm not, I'm lazy. But you can make, you know, burgers with the mushrooms and the walnuts and just put all the carrot and whatever else you want in there, and you can make your own burger, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Why don't we remove that I'm just lazy? You're doing a lot of stuff. So don't claim lazy.
I won't.
You're busy. You're doing, and you have to choose what you're going to do. That
Yeah.
was one of the things when, in talking to doctors, and she said something was hard. I know it's hard. I said, no, it's not hard. I'm not going to claim that that's hard. No, you're
Yeah.
busy and you choose what you want to do. So don't claim that I'm lazy. The other thing is I want to, Sister Deetra has an event, and I'm so proud of what Deetra is out there doing in the community, in the social media. That girl's kicking, that girl, I'm gonna talk like she ain't even here. That
Oh,
girl's kicking some butt out there.
well,
But you
thank you.
you have an event on for the Facebook Live
Yep,
on
April
the
22nd.
22nd.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell us more about that.
Okay, it's going to be a live event. You can actually get to it. It's going to be uh I forget you call it something, but it's going to be live. You just log in via Facebook, and I'm going to talk about just the topic is going to be health and wellness.
Can you
So,
put I'm gonna say, can you put your link to your group? Because I still haven't found your group on Facebook. So I actually need a
okay,
direct link to,
okay,
because if you're doing Facebook Lives inside the group, you actually have to be inside the group in order to access the live or whatever it is that you're doing.
okay. Well,
So
just so I'm just going to say it right now. The group is Soul Survivors on Facebook. So you can join the group, is open. The Facebook group is Soul Survivors. I'm going to put it in the chat, but
and
you
I have
can
to say,
join it.
I am so proud of Deetra, because Deetra, she will seek after me and ask a question or a series of questions, and she will go she will go out there. Soul Survivor. See, I need a link because I don't have spelling is not my good, it's not my forte.
Okay. Well, I'm going to put it out there. I'm typing it now.
But I am proud of you because going live, first of all, when Deetra first started this a few months ago, she wasn't even qualified to go live on her Facebook account, but with her
No, I had to,
consistent
I had to get some people.
But with her consistently posting, those numbers went up relatively quickly, didn't they,
They
Deidre?
did. They did. Oh my goodness. I'm almost at about 6,000 people now.
Go on, girl.
I'm like, oh my goodness. But it's
Mhm.
like a bit much.
No, no, it's not.
No, it's not. Look, I'm at 8,000 and I'm loving it. I'm trying to get to 10,000 because the way that I'm thinking, if at least 10% of who's following me,
Exactly. That's what I
if
was
I
going
can
to
just
say.
capture 10% of that,
Mhm.
that makes a huge difference. And if you have something I'm going to create a series and get into digital marketing. I mean, digital products. Now we have a lot of life experience. We have a lot of, I know a few years ago, everybody was asking me for juice recipes and cooking recipes, and I was so overwhelmed because the technology was not there for me to produce what people were producing. Now it is.
Now
So
it is. Yeah.
now I'm like, okay, I went back and looked at my Blooming Lotus page on Instagram. So if you don't know, I have two pages. I started out with Blooming Lotus Wellness is my wellness business, and then my personal page is Danyelle Claxton. You can follow both of them. I encourage you to go follow both of them. And I went back for when I did do a juice fast. Actually, that's one of the reasons why I kept my phone. I didn't keep my
Mm.
phone. I upgraded my phone. I have over 85,000 pictures on my phone for being an iPhone user since 2010.
Wow.
So there's over 10 years of stuff that when my other phone got full and everybody's like, delete, I'm not deleting anything because I can go back and pull and create a recipe book from stuff that I posted 10 years ago. I can go back and pull, do so. I'm like, no, there's too much content for me. I'm not about to sit here and be like, I'm gonna delete this and delete that and delete. No. When my phone got full and wasn't functioning, I called Verizon. I was like, look, I'm a content creator. My phone is full. I have 516 gigabytes and I need to upgrade. I asked them what the price was for a 1 terabyte or a 2 terabyte. They never
Hmm.
told me. They were like, look, we're going to pay off your device to the $275 you owe. We're going to pay that off. Okay. They was like, oh, you're good for an upgrade. We're going to give you $800 off the new iPhone. Okay. Then they was like, oh, well, you want this overnighted? It's $12.99. It's like, I don't care. Just do it. And then they was like, well, it's going to be $55 a month, but because you've been with us for so long, we're going to take off $20 a month. So it's going to be $32. That's the same price I was paying for the other phone. So great. So I got quadruple the storage because of all this
Hmm.
AI that I'm doing. The syncing of my phone took less than 30 minutes. So basically, all the data that was on the old phone is now on the new phone. Oh, and they let me keep my old phone. So that means I have a content phone now. Once I clean everything off of it, moving forward, I have a content phone that I can use an extra phone, an extra camera, just to capture more of this content. Because usually, if you get these deals from these cell phone companies, they want you to turn in the old device because that's how they make
Yeah,
money.
that's
They
true. Yeah.
refurbish the old device and then they go ahead and resell it. But no, I get to keep that phone. I was like, "Oh, that's a good deal." So I didn't find out how much this phone was until it arrived the next day.
Right.
My phone costs more than my computer. Let's just say it like that. I was like, this is a first for me. But you're only as good as your tech. And if you're serious about this, you need to have things functioning so that you can do what you do. I did that. First of all, I have a business account with Verizon. That's one of the major things. Last year, I was struggling making sure my cell phone was staying on. I wanted to build that relationship with Verizon on a business level because they give you better deals for being a business owner than they do an actual consumer. So that's why I kept my business account because I'm like, one day I'm going to need all the perks they can possibly give me to keep me as a customer, which I just did. And that worked out best in my favor. So, while we talking about being Elizabeth and we're stepping it up, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, is it a cost to have a business phone? Yeah, it costs. But, look at what I was able to get. And I didn't have to worry about it. I didn't put no money down. I didn't have to pay nothing out of pocket to get the upgrade that I need to do to keep everything moving. So having your business account, having your EIN, go and get a business account. You know what I'm saying? Because everything you do is a write-off. Every bill that I paid, every late fee that I had, everything I get to write off on my taxes this year from last year. So don't be
Yes.
afraid. Don't be afraid to get these accounts because in the end, it's like, oh my God, like that was the way to how smoothly that deal went down. I would have never gotten that type of deal being a regular consumer, having a regular consumer account versus a business account. You about to say something, Matt, of finance?
No, you said I was going to say that it is a write-off. And everything you said about the tech is absolutely, correct. That was good stuff.
Thank you. Oh, speaking of tech, if you don't know, Apple has come out with an economic computer, a laptop called the Apple Neo, and it's $600. $600. That's the deal. $600. And if you want to stay in the Apple space and you're running on a budget, they have a budget computer for you. I'm just letting you know. You can go to Apple and check it out. So I'm like, I wish I knew that 2 years ago, but I'm happy with my computer. We're not doing, but if you're looking for a student or you're starting out a business and you like, look, I really want Apple Neo. Just go to Apple and check out the specs. It looks really good, and I definitely highly recommend it if that's something that you need to upgrade. Um, if it's time for you to upgrade your tech or anything of that nature. But these apps and these phone, like I said, I'm absolutely loving it. I am excited also because first of all, I had my first international social media consult Friday. One of my team members from Super Patch, the overall Super Patch in London, consulted me. We did a consult, 1 hour consult via Zoom. So I'm like, that was so freaking cool. And it opened up for me to actually do a social media workshop with our Super Patch team next Tuesday, not this Tuesday, next Tuesday. I got to put it out there, let everybody know it's next Tuesday. And I did not know that they are opening this up for any and everyone in Super Patch, not just our team. So, yay. I'm like, so my team right now is like about maybe about 40 people. We're talking about the whole company. I did not know that it was going. My upline Susan, they had something in Dallas this weekend with the directors and up, and apparently me and Lorraine's name came up in conversation, and I'm like, oh crap. Okay. So be careful what you ask for. Because when you ask God to open up opportunity, pose an opportunity, He gonna open them up. And you can't get scared about how big the opportunity is. So I'm more excited. Um, thank you, Deidre. I'm so excited because I'm like, oh, I get to do this. Okay.
Mhm.
Isn't that
So
fun?
Congratulations.
thank you.
And
Oh,
and God move fast. Okay. So it's like
That's true.
oh yeah, this Thursday I because I went and assisted and I just went to go assist my sister Lakeisha because that was so much fun and that was a good opportunity. My Super Patch team and I actually have a chance to patch up, do a presentation and patch up 50 plus seniors this coming up Thursday.
Right.
So I am sitting here creating what that looks like since I've been in the space and I've been around the people, creating it to make it a fun and engaging type situation. I am using ChatGPT. I use ChatGPT to create a crossword puzzle for
Oh,
Danielle.
nice.
With the product, I'm like, we're gonna have some fun here. We're not just doing sometimes you have to think outside the box. We don't have a bill, what is it? Laptop, not laptop, uh TV. We don't have, I'm not gonna go out my way to try to do
PowerPoint.
a PowerPoint presentation. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make this fun and engaging. I'm gonna have this, we gonna have some fun with it as we go out and actually, share this technology with people. So sometimes you got, okay, when you don't have everything of how you used to do things, like I can do a presentation online, but we're not online. We don't have TVs. There's no TVs in the space. So there is no hooking up the computer to do, no, we gonna wing it. We gonna be live and in person. And, we gonna make this fun and engaging. And I know this is just the start. This is the beginning because now we're thawed out. We're not in the
Right.
deep freeze no more. And they're looking for new and different things to come out. So I'm really excited. So thank you, Keisha, for that opportunity. That was a fun opportunity as well. And I didn't think it was going to show up this quickly because I was
And
what last
Danielle,
month?
I will be there, but I want to know, do you want me to bring anything?
Yes. Just probably the other banner.
Oh, okay.
Just that. And then also whatever. It's an opportunity for
Well,
everyone,
you talking about the pull-up one?
yeah.
Well, I have that.
Oh, she has. Your queen
Yeah, I'll
has
be
that.
there.
Yeah. So yeah, and this is a good opportunity because my team is half senior citizens over the age of 65. So for them to be there to see you guys up and moving and sharing your testimonies and everything, I think it's going to be pretty awesome. I'm just
It
excited.
is.
So
And I'm really glad because that's what I wanted. I wanted people to get connected and know the people who are looking for different opportunities. And so I'm glad that that actually, worked out for you. I also have a portable whiteboard. If you need it, I can bring it. I have it for my workshop that's coming up. And I hope everybody signing up for that quickly because the reason why the workshop is free is because it's being sponsored and they're only sponsoring 30 people. And
okay,
so you can
definitely
bring
gonna sign up for
someone if
your
you like.
workshop.
Well, I'm signed up. I'm signed up.
Yes,
And
I'm
Lakeisha,
excited.
I'm glad, I'm proud because you got sponsorship. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's the next level. I'm like, I've been saying for a while, you be going to certain events and be like, how is this? And oh, it's sponsored. It's sponsored. So I'm
Mhm.
very happy and I'm looking forward for more events that we do together, to be sponsored so that, the business is taken care of, but we can provide those services without going into
Our pocket.
exactly. You know what I'm saying, Deidre.
Right.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
And the other thing is that it's time for us to do a conference, like a 4 hour, not an all day thing, a 4 hour thing. If we start now, do it in about 6 months. So let's think about that. And then if we want to do something bigger, we can start now for next year so that we're doing it a year out.
Okay.
But I think a 4 hour we can deal with that. I was just thinking about two things where we as a panel, like the view, we do something and then we have a special guest. Um,
Okay.
yeah, we can do that, and we could do that at the
Collective.
Mama Imani. No, we could do
Mom.
that at Mama Imani. We could do that
Okay.
there because it's just 4 hours. And like that. Mama Evelyn.
I have another uh place that you could have it. It's the Craft Cafe over here on Warren.
Okay.
She charges $75 an hour and she provides tables and chairs. So I'm just putting that out there.
Okay. We'll just check it out.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I am going to do my social media boot camp, and I just got to pick a date to make that happen. And that's pretty much it's. I think I can get it down to 4 hours. It might be five. Um, but that is definitely on the agenda coming up. Stancia's Graham's empowerment hour at 12 o'clock. Absolutely life changing. I am going to put
For
that
sure.
I'm gonna put that in the chat because she gets into you. And even though the information she's given is based around Super Patch, you could take those principles and apply it to your business.
You sure
Um,
can.
period.
Yep.
So I'm gonna put that's 12 o'clock every single day this month. So
Not
much so
11:45. You ain't
11,
gonna
okay.
do
I'm gonna say 11:45. She always said 1 o'clock because she's in Houston, which is 12 o'clock our time, but she does hop on at 11:45. So yes, thank you, Queen. It's 11:45. I will put the link in the WhatsApp chat. I suggest you put this on your calendar if you're interested. Put it on the calendar, set a timer, so that you can be reminded, that this is it. I will drop the flyer and the link for my social media workshop next Tuesday at 6 p.m. It is a closed event. I'll say that again. It's a closed event. This is not the event to share with everybody. So I would say don't post it on social media like that because it's really supposed to be just for Super Patch associates. But if I send it out to you, I'm inviting you, to join.
Yeah.
It's okay for you to join, but don't post it out there for everybody because it's not for everybody. It's really for a particular group of people. Um, and I just want to let that because I see you guys sharing stuff and I'm like, oh, they're doing it without being told. Yes. Thank you. It's like, I see you. I'm not naming
Yeah,
names, but I see you. And that's the whole point. Get you what when we do stuff like this, if I'm supporting Lakeisha, I'm gonna put it on my page, I'm gonna share it out to other people. If I can't make
right,
it, share it out to other people. Same thing with your event. Deidre, and you inspired me to go live also. Going live is another way for people to know what's going on. That's
right,
it. You don't have to be on for a whole hour. You don't have to be on that long. 15, 20, 30 minutes is
right.
enough to get people engaged. And I love that you have your date, Deidre. And we just want to make sure that, okay, if it's every day, it's going to be every Tuesday or every day, just figure it out, engage it upon the first one. But you've inspired me to get back out here going live. I don't know why I act like I don't want to do it, but this is part of the engagement. And it will bring more engagement, especially if what's the question? I'm sorry, my brain is going.
It's
The
okay.
mushrooms are working. Um, oh, if your page is monetized. So this is
Yes.
how one of the ways that you get paid from Facebook monetizing is by going live because it's
Okay.
engagement. It's a form of engagement.
Yes.
So I will be watching and I will make sure I put your event on my calendar. Yes, it's at the point I have to put stuff on my calendar because if I don't, I'm going to forget.
Me
And
too.
being a leader and Super Patch, I am as our team grows, it's like I'm at the point I can't hold people's hands no more. So I'm like, that's why
Right.
I say put it on your calendar. I don't care if you
Yes.
write it on the calendar, if you put it on the digital calendar, put it on your calendar. That way you won't forget. But we are actually at that 10 o'clock hour. And I love this conversation. I loved waking up this morning, getting ready for this. And I love
Thank
each and
you.
every last one of you. So we're going to do what we normally do. We're going to go ahead and give ourselves a hug.
Mhm.
Oh, yes. And I'm gonna give the world a hug, sprinkling it with goodness and joy. And I will put a link into the WhatsApp about the playlist I was listening to this morning. Everything that we discussed, I'll make sure I put in the WhatsApp group for you guys to have access to. And tomorrow we got Beecher and Stacy with health and wellness. We got Madam Finance on Wednesday. We got art with Mama Evelyn, and then we got Passion and Purpose with Queen Aduni. And I look forward to seeing each and every last one of you.
Now,
Thank
Stacy, you're
you.
talking about carbohydrate, carbs. Yeah, yeah. You really should put that out there for on Facebook and put it out there that that's your topic.
Yeah, put it out there today.
Put it
Put it
out
out there
there.
today.
All right, boo.
Love you guys. We'll talk to you later.
Peace out.
Peace out.